Just as this storm starts breaking, the satellite feed up and drops the other shoe on us. Look at this new front moving in. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen enough snow to last me a lifetime.
Still have some snow in my ear.
To appreciate the enormity of the task, watch the following sequences closely. It required filming in 8 different locations to create the illusion of this single scene.
The Papa scumbag.
Coming up next, the secrets behind the dazzling special effects and spectacular stunts of Die Hard 2. There are many possible ways to die harder, but the greatest challenge of all was to die bigger.
It's a big picture. Big.
The sheer scope and staggering premise of Die Hard 2 created a unique set of problems for the talented production team. And none was larger than the task of constructing a major metropolitan airport, complete with a 10,000-foot runway, all within the confines of a soundstage 200 feet long.
We first had to figure out the scale of an actual airport, and then shrink it down to the size that would fit in the stage. There's really a gag in here where all the runway lights go out. They're turned off by the terrorists. We had to be able to build that in model form. There was no other way of doing it because of the snow problems. We couldn't make snow in front of an optical effect.
Go to emergency lighting, now.
Emergencies. We are in a code yellow. Backup systems won't come up.
Sent to another terminal.
Bobby, what do you got?
Please respond.
Nothing, the whole network is down.
We built the whole air traffic control tower on one stage and surrounded it with a gigantic miniature set where we see the runways and the airport terminal buildings and hangars and planes taking off and landing.
So what's going on? I'm on approach.
Azure Sky, maintain position. Repeat.
From the largest sets to the most minute details, even the control tower instruments were redesigned to heighten their visual cinematic impact.
This is what would be the TRACON room, the approach control facility of the airport. We built this up to simulate where the traffic would be handled.
What's going on down there?
Roger, we're on it. We're unable right now. Please delay.
Fuji 604, execute published missed approach procedure and hold.
We had to create all that software for it in a graphics program for a computer. It's quite an involved process just to get a little information on the screen.
600 feet.
Activate the ILS landing system, but recalibrate sea level. Minus 200 feet. Attaboy, we've got you. We've got you.
They'll fly right into the concrete.
And what airport would be complete without airplanes? Customized, of course.
They have a full-scale wing of a 747 that we've been shooting on.
We are rolling. Close the flap.
Making those planes fly was a mission requiring the technical assistance of the special effects wizards at the Industrial Light and Magic Workshop.
Basically, we're just laying down a huge carpet of smoke, and we're hoping that the wind will come back so that the wind will just carry that carpet of smoke off down the runway. Bring the front of the shot picture right there and reach over. We can probably reach the same distance, can't we?
Let's go down and talk to Dickie about that.
Even if we back up, we hang the airplane up above the smoke. The airplane doesn't move, but since the smoke is moving underneath it, the camera doesn't know the difference, and it looks like we're flying among the clouds.
There we go.
Better.
It's called sci-fi acting, is what we call it. It's reacting to things that aren't there. Looking out the plane window and what, you know, obviously the illusion is when you see the film that there are clouds going by the window and I'm going to be on an airplane. And in fact, I'm looking out the window at a bunch of grips, you know, blowing smoke and, you know, waving things and, you know, blinking lights. And
Cut. Good. He's getting a little too low.
I was just wondering, this flight originally was supposed to be 5.5 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have enough fuel to keep circling like this?
Oh, of course. They anticipate little problems like this.
I think the thing I have loved most about working on these die-hard movies is I really feel like I'm participating in that Hollywood, legendary Hollywood illusion.
But the real fun came when it was time to blow up the planes.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. We're sorry for the inconvenience, but we'll all be on the ground in a few minutes.
But before the final explosion could be filmed, it required several tests, like this one, for the crash of a mythical British airliner.
This is the third test we did. We did a few more up in Northern California just to get an idea of what mixture we wanted.
Approach flaps.
Approach flaps. And now it was just a matter of how often or how quickly the bombs were going to go off.
Approach speed 140.
Approach speed 140.
The editors will get, you know, a couple more cuts out of it, a little more drama.
Watch this.
We shoot a real plane landing. Then we shoot miniatures actually crashing. And then we use actual real-life plane wreckage for the aftermath sequence.
If you think blowing up a plane is exciting, it can sometimes pale in comparison to the many outrageous action-packed stunts that have become a signature trademark of the Die Hard series.
And at the end of the chase, there's a big, giant mogul. It's kind of near a highway. And he jumps this big hill to get away from them. And as he does, he goes over a truck. And as he does that, they're firing at him. They blow the snowmobile up, and he gets blown off it. In other words, as he's jerked off the bike, he trips the explosion, and off he goes. And it blows up at the same time. So it's kind of a spectacular stunt. Boom! Just like that. Boom! That's better. Oh.
Bruce Willis wants to do his stunts himself.
Right here, right here. Boom! That's it.
Charlie and I have to calm him down and tell him not to do them because we want to keep him alive and well so that we can shoot also the following day.
Take it! Bullet hit where? Right here over my head here? When the bullet hits go off here, I'm gonna go, boom, you lose me? Can we see it again one more time?
There's only one way to really make it look like you're trying to kill someone, and that is to try and kill them.
You cut away with a gun going down, right?
Does that look pretty? I would feel a lot better about it if you put a pad on.
If I come up with another one just like this, where would you kick me?
Wherever you have to turn it.
Here?
And they hit like that, right? You're here. When they go over, you should wind up like that.
Down. Oh, I bet it hurts. But it's pretty great.
Nice guess. I'm a cop. That was a bad guy.
He's very cautious, very careful about what he does.
But for the most part, Bruce Willis is running around. He's got his hands full with stunts.
We have a scene where we actually fly a real helicopter over the wing of a real 747.
Let a cowboy ride too rough?
I don't like to fly.
Then what are you doing here?
I don't like to lose either. Bring it in low! Keep over the wing!
And I jump out of it onto the wing, and we proceed to have a huge fight with two different guys on the wing of a moving 747. I don't think that's ever been done.
When the challenges have been met and the problems overcome, hard work and creativity can turn a logistical nightmare into a high-flying cinematic triumph like this.
We had to not take ourselves so seriously. I mean, we're really asking the audience to kind of buy into the fact that this huge coincidence happens, that I am once again in a place that happens to be taken over by terrorists, and I think we ask the audience to kind of just come along with us again.
Shh, it's okay. I've done this before. Now you're the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life.
The cast and crew of Die Hard 2. You've seen their dedication. You've witnessed the scope of some of the challenges they conquered. In the end, the making of Die Hard 2 is proof positive that when it comes to creating action, adventure, and excitement, only the sky is the limit.
How many grenades we got? 3 each! Use them!
Last time, it blew you through the back wall of the theater. This time, it will blow you out of your seat. And where does John McClane go from here?
I don't really know where to go. I mean, the only thing that he could do after this would maybe be to save the planet.
When you land, can we just, like, rent a car,
Big drug dealer on his way to prison.
check into a hotel,
Gunfight at airport.
order some room service?
And you rocking the boat.
Shh, it's okay. I've done this before.
John McClane, he's got a little problem. Hell, let's shut down the whole fucking airport.
The same shit happened to the same guy twice.
Things just get better or worse?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I never want to copy the first film if I'm making a sequel. I want to look at the first film, see what the people liked, and then put it in my package and serve it to people in another kind of a format.
If you're going to make a sequel, if you're going to make another Die Hard, it had better be a story with that kind of impact.
Let's say three guys on that side and the rest of the guys spread out.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, let's do another rehearsal.
The first reason that I was interested in this project was that we would try to do something different from the first film, yet keep the same basic elements, which are humor and action and excitement and suspense and kind of a family drama elements.
Yeah, this is Lieutenant McClane. Somebody that just beat me?
I'd like to think I'm somebody.
Honey.
It's not just a comic book cartoon action movie, but that the characters are real, they have real emotions, real feelings, real relationships.
Yeah, take that Twinkie out of your mouth and grab a pencil, will you?
We also kept some characters from the first movie to make it familiar for the people who saw the first movie.
You cannot put me near that woman.
He means he's filed a restraining order against me.
That woman assaulted me, and she humiliated me in public.
course, it's difficult sometimes to balance the humor when you're dealing with pretty gruesome things, death and accidents and so on. But I think we found the balance where Bruce Willis's character, John McClane, has this certain attitude about life.
No civilians.
He's pretty much an everyday kind of a guy who has his ideas about authority and police force and how things are run in this world.